Hello everyone, welcome on back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about jerkbait fishing. First I'll go over my setup as far as rod, reel, line, all of that, and then I'll show you, my technique for fishing the jerkbait. So first up, we've got the Monster Bass Lunker Stick. This is the MBC 470F. This is a 7-foot medium fast. Handles lures from 1/4 to 3/4 ounce, which is perfect. Got a 1/2 ounce jerkbait on here. This is the one that came in the April Monster Bass box. Throwing that on a 7.5 Lew's Classic Pro. I like a faster reel on a jerkbait anytime where I'm using the rod to really move. I want to be able to take up that excess line. Throwing this on, I believe I got some 20-pound braid on the back here, and this is running into a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. Now in the past I have used more of a kind of a medium moderate type crankbait rod, and those will work. Obviously with the treble hooks you want that parabolic bend, but you may not get as much action out of that lure. That's why I like that faster tip. You can be able to really snap that jerkbait and really get that reaction that you're looking for. Okay, so first up we're going to want to cast this out here, and then we're going to give it a couple quick reels and a twitch to get it down to depth, and then we're going to kind of vary our cadence a little bit. We're going to kind of do a twitch, pause, twitch, twitch, pause, twitch, pause, twitch, twitch, a little bit longer pause, hit a few little quick ones, longer pause. Just kind of vary that cadence a little bit. This particular jerkbait is suspending and dives about 3 foot. I typically go for a suspending jerkbait. Now if it's in more warmer water, summertime, you may go with a floating, or if you're in really shallow water you may want to go with the floating jerkbait, just to be able to keep that out of any junk. And in the warmer water situations, obviously fish tend to float up more toward the top. You'll see a lot of dead fish, dead bait fish up at the top during the warmer water, so that's going to respond a little bit more naturally using that floating during the warmer weather months. There we go. Got one on the jerkbait. Digging a little bit. Quick little twitches. Oh, quick release. Seems like tight little twitches is what they're wanting. Okay, so we've maybe figured out our cadence now that we've got one. Let's see if we can turn that into an actual pattern. Okay, I'm gonna try to go parallel with the dock again and see, because I bet there's some stacked up under this dock, and I bet they're gonna kind of come out for it. There we go. Got one. Another little guy, but it's alright. Let's actually get this one. Barely had that back hook. It's alright. Quick release. I didn't get the best hook set on that one. Hit a little quicker than I expected, but that quick twitch again is working, so we're going to keep running that pattern. It's quick, subtle twitches. It seems to be what they want. Yeah, that last one I wasn't quite ready for it. In a way, you kind of got to think about a jerkbait as like a top water walking bait, but like under the water. You kind of always got to stay somewhat ready for that bite, so it doesn't catch you off guard like it did me there. Oh, there we go. Got one. Got another one. Right by the dock. Let's see if we can actually get this one up and over. There we go. Can't Can't say we've been fishing if our hands don't smell like fish. Oh, he had that one deep. He's got that one in the tongue. Yeah, we might have to get our pliers out for this one, but that's all right. Calm down, buddy. I hit a hard twitch, and he just slammed it coming out from under that dock. There was a much bigger one that swam out from under there. I was going to try to reposition, which that's all right. I mean, we still got one. Let's see if we can get this one out of his. There we go. He's not bleeding too bad. Just touched the edge of the gill a little bit. Little guy. And he's getting a little bit of red on those back fins. They might be starting to make beds a little bit. Thanks for the bite, bud. I appreciate it. That's the key, though. You got to stick with it. You know, once you find a cadence that works, you know, kind of keep working that. Make sure your gear is dialed in. I definitely recommend, you know, some specific gear. Like I said, this Monster Bass Lunker stick, the M3 for the jerkbait. I think it's a great setup there. The 7-speed or higher reel. Get everything really dialed in, and you can really have a fun day out there on the water with the jerkbait. All right, guys, a little change of scenery here. I'm down at the creek. You can utilize this for a creek or river system, but I wanted to mix it up and show you guys a variation with a different environment. Kind of using the same technique, just, you know, different conditions, different environment. So I've got strong current coming in here, got a bit of a current seam, and this nice deeper pool goes off onto some more shallower current area over there. But this is usually a good holding spot for fish, and the smallmouth tend to love the jerkbait as well. So we're going to go ahead and give this a toss. Let's see if we can get something to produce. There we go. First cast. Little guy, but came for it. Kind of right in that slack water edge. Little smallie. Kind of got him on the side of the face there. He kind of slashed at it. Didn't really get it head on. That's all right. We'll get you clear here, buddy. Oh, there we go. We got it out. Appreciate the bite, buddy. It's a little one, but it's a start. Now, slight difference here from earlier, since we got this current and this moving water. I am going to work it a little bit faster than I was before, just to kind of keep it straight, so when it suspends and pauses, it doesn't move too far off the strike zone area where I've got it lined up. And when I get in more of the slack water, I'll kind of slow it down a little more, let it suspend. As I get closer, just kind of slow up that cadence a little bit. Keep it in the strike zone a little longer. There we go. I had to slow it way down. Got it on the pause. Pulling him in sideways. He went for the tail. It flipped around on his body. Right on that current seam again. Caught him all kinds of funny. Side of the mouth, and then I basically set the hook into his body. Sorry about that, bud. Did get it in the mouth, though. You can see in the back treble. Had to slow it way down, kind of let it suspend when it got in that slack water for about 5-6 seconds. Sorry, buddy. I'm going to have to get the pliers on that one. There we go. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, guys, so there you have it. That's my technique for fishing the jerkbait. Again, comes down to a couple key elements, making sure you've got the right gear as far as rod, reel, and line. And then again, trying to find that pattern, that cadence that's going to work at that given time. It may change depending on weather conditions or the season. But once you kind of find that pattern that works, they will tend to stick with it. So kind of lock that rod in your hand, lock that jerkbait in your hand, get out there, throw it, pretty soon you'll be mastering the jerkbait. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any of the future content that I have coming out. And also make sure you subscribe to the Monster Bass channel as well. All of the gear that I use today can all be found on monsterbass.com, and I'll have those items linked down below in the description as well. Thank you guys, as always, for your support, and I will see you on the next one. There we go. Got one on. Didn't take too long. Hit it on the jerk. Oh, little guy. He's digging though. Bluegill. Stuck him in the top.